Of city skylines. Today we're building a brand new city, and as you can see, it's been a new project I've been working on in city skylines, and I quite like this actually, what I've done so far. Obviously so far we've not actually built too much. You know, our population is relatively low, no more than 18,000 people living in this city, but okay, the whole idea of this, I'm trying to build this to be like a paradise city, if that makes sense. So we're starting with these islands, as you can see, over here to start off with. So we got, I think, well, effectively we got five islands, okay, to start off with, as you can see. This is sort of one. We're not going to be able to use the whole island here by the looks of it, because, you know, unless we do some DIY and flatten some of these trees. But I don't mind that, to say, at the very least, because at the end of the day, right now I'm not focused on that area. I'm focused here on this part of the city, as you can see, where it's going to be a lot more busier, and this is where we're planning to do all our building, get our building work. And as you can see, I'll just show you around, okay, where or how this city functions, works, and all of that, and then we'll start building. So, the whole idea of this, and you're probably thinking, what is this? Okay, big stuff over here, like what's all this? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It looks quite weird, unusual. So, here's the entrance to our city. So to come in, you need to take a left, okay, go underneath here. This takes you through a tunnel, which comes out just over here, as you can see. And then what you do more or less is come up here, go around here, down here, as you can see. Nice long huge straight you got. Would be perfect for a Formula 1 race, I'll tell you that now. Then to come off or to get into the city, come down here, turn on right, and down here, and you're now in the city, as you can see. So that's the city. And we got a harbour over here. This, by the way, to exit the sea, you got to come up here, around here, and that takes you back up over there. And you see then another long, huge bit of motorway, as you can see. And yeah, we've dug into the actual mountain there, as you can see, which is, I never knew you could do that in Sea Skylines, but clearly you can. So we've dug into the mountain then there, as you can see. Quite like that actually, it's very cool overall. And yeah, more or less, again we've done the same here, dug into the mountain, as you can see. So again, pretty cool. Never knew you could actually dig into mountains. I knew you could dig through them, but not in them. I never knew about that, but as you can see, nice huge bit of motorway. And yeah, again, huge bit, turn right, again, another huge bit of motorway, and then there's the end, and then that's the exit. So it's a long route around to the end of the city, as you can see, quite frankly, but I'm okay with that. There are one or two problems, okay, I'm not gonna lie, so far with it. I've not been entirely happy with it, but so far so good overall, and hopefully, so long we can you know, get the traffic flowing properly, we should be more than okay. Right now, biggest problem is this traffic here. It's not moving fast enough right now. So what I'm going to do, I hope I'm right in doing this, and what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to add in like a motorway sequence. Again, one way, just need traffic to move a bit more faster out of the city right now, and that's what I want overall. So I'm going to try and make this bit, obviously, sort of come around here. So obviously, if they want, so now what they can do, hopefully some will start doing that. But in case they want to go the other way, we'll compensate for that. And hopefully we can build something that just goes over the top here. Need something a bit taller than that, clearly. So I'm gonna delete this bit here on road. Hopefully this tall a bit goes up, or just stretch enough up so we go over the top here. Likewise. Can we do that? No, I don't think that's going to work, so we're going to have to do something a bit more different. Okay, I'm going to have to think outside the block here. But it does seem cars are using it, which is good, just in case. I don't need something. I don't want it too low. Right, we'll just do this for now. A contemporary design. That ain't really too important over here. There we go. So that's going to be our design for now. So hopefully vehicles will start using this little road layout, and yeah, I just want to have a look just in case there's any other way they're going. See where they're all going down here. So okay, I think I get what's wrong here. These cars actually are going. Okay. I think I'm rectified this actually. These cars are going actually to a degree. How can I put it? They're not going the way I would want them to go. To rectify these sort of problems. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and build it this as high as possible. See how high we can get it. Right, need to go. I think that may work. Let's see. So, what that does, effectively, will that work? Certainly looks like it. I think I've just solved a part of the problem there. So, I think that's better. That's a very steep uphill section. Looks so messy, I will say that for now. But we can always rectify this. This is meant to be a modern city sort of thing. So meant to have like modern designs. I guess that looks a bit modern, but gee, you really hear them revving, I'll tell you that now. Up there. Must tell you what, you must get a good view of the city from here. Alright. Building just collapsed there. So we've got some good stuff going on in this city. Overall, I would say. Yeah. So right. Now we want to get also these traffic coming in this way. So we need more bridges overall. So overall, that's what we need. Just doing this like nice design because obviously I guess this would be like the 4 bridges design. So that looks okay. Does the job, I guess. Hopefully plenty of vehicles will use that. So 2 bridges for coming across, obviously, and going back. 2 bridges also for, you know, so that should help a little bit. So people should get their goods more quickly, hopefully. So yeah, Now, I'm having a lot of fires, I notice, in this city. I'll tell you that now. There's so many fires that I've had in this city so far. It's actually quite scary, if you know what I mean. Look, so many fires, yet these fires aren't that bad, apparently. Even here, look how many fires we've had. Collapsed building, collapsed building, collapsed building. Quite frankly, stupid. Oh, that's another building collapsed. So, that building should drop in a minute. Need to do something actually. I may set up like an emergency base. Something I'll give this just a bit of, you know, maybe like for now, just an emergency base where our emergency services will be purely based. So, well, what we'll have 6 medical copter depots. So right now we've got 4, 5, 6. Six fire stations. So now we've got 6 fire stations, as you can see. Need this to connect up with that motorway. Well, actually, it probably don't. Just need it to connect somewhere here. There you go. Then, so that. Very simple, contemporary design. Then all we're doing right now is designing sort of like, you know, contemporary design, just so it does the job. So at least we now got, hopefully, plenty of fire stations, and enough to go around to save people, hopefully. That's the aim anyway. We'll need water. And at a later date, we'll rectify it. So you don't have to do this stupid design. But for now, it will do. And that's the whole point. So this will be sort of like a sideshow, really. Nothing more. I might as well, whilst we're at it, put in some police stations. Police helicopter depots. And yeah. So prisons might as well over here as well, equally on the equal part. So yeah. So that's our design for this. Hopefully that will just reduce the sheer level of fires, because I really don't want that many fires. I may do something else quickly as well to quite simply reduce that even further through adding in a repair unit who do like emergency repairs as well, just in case. That could be a good idea. So like a disaster site. Add in some bunkers. Could be a cool idea. Actually, I like this idea. Bunkers. Like a tsunami warning, so that'll plot a lot of them around, that's good. So that's good. Just randomly place some little things like earthquake things that tell you if there's going to be some earthquake. Never know. Radio Gaga, Radio Goo. Oh, radio. This is the radio coverage, so I have plenty of radio. Obviously, I don't know whether the actually higher up the radio is, I don't know whether that will do anything, quite frankly, obviously. Yes, some parts may get radio, whilst others, well, you can't always guarantee radio. Quite frankly, probably went a bit mad with that overall. Oh well, don't hurt too much to be a bit crazy sometimes in this game. There we go. That's it. Right. Redesign this. Just making sure that obviously I want to redesign it. So it should be perfect. Fine. Right. I think we're ready to redesign. Just need to do one more bit here. There we go. Right, so I'm going to redesign this, just need to cut these off. There we go. So, these are all ready to be redesigned, totally. Alright, let's... one thing now for it, ain't there? Out there.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
I'm actually disappointed now. Let's see how many. Will anyone actually go over here? Let's give the evacuation warning. Let's see if people do genuinely come. Right, so there is a meteor falling, you can hear it. Right, so first one's gonna hit over here. So people need to now start running it. Right, there's the first impact. Ooh. And it's gonna be a double impact in the same or similar location. So
a meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
The thing is, where we located
a meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Where we've located
a meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred.
How many times did we send
Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
So, this will be quite weird to test. I wonder if anyone actually went to this place. So, right. How much of a city will this kill, hurt, damage? Just look how many helicopters there are. So many. Why is that helicopter going through the wave? Okay, that's a new one. Submersible helicopters we got here. So, it's done quite a lot of damage. Was now slowly retrieving, but it's not retrieving quite exactly. It's just obviously getting spilled out. How is it doing over here? Let's have a look. Oh my days! Okay, so that's huge. And thing is, that water is only gonna flood the city, really. Let's see. So, tell you what. So, pretty bad. We did a lot of damage. Did a lot of damage overall to our city. Yeah, because it was coming in from all angles. Starting to now decline that water, but as you can see, even though it's declining, it's just going different areas, sort of thing, and yeah. And that's caused a huge wave that's now, by the looks of it, going out into the ocean then here. So, yeah, we were pretty cruel there to our citizens. Oh dear, there's a huge meteorite impact. You're gonna have to see how many like impacts there were that caused like maybe structural damage to the actual place. The water is now retracting quite nicely now. So, yeah, wow. So, now one thing I had up in place is like repairs. So I want to see how quick now the city will repair itself naturally without me even doing anything. Oh wow, these boats have physically died. So right. Probably call off the evacuation now. Everyone should be safe. Did anyone even come here? By the looks of it, no. Alright, so that did a lot of damage. Not gonna lie, it did do a bit of damage there. And yeah. So now we're gonna see how long it takes for the city naturally to be rebuilt. So obviously, right, I'll just show you how I know the city is going to be rebuilding. As you can see, anything with this symbol here means the people are working on it. So as you can see, this one ready for rebuilding. So yeah, pretty devastating actually. How many buildings collapsed? Let's see. Let's go into our city info, statistics, keep going down, disasters, 1. Of course it was 1, I created the 1. And magnitude 1.3. Wow, that's quite a big magnitude. Wow, we took quite a big dip out of our population overall. Collapsed buildings, no. 300 people lost their homes. Well, actually more than that, because I was using flats. So
the Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Yeah. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
Okay, I think you can see the tsunami, if I'm correct. That's got to be it out there. Okay, this ain't gonna be good. So, big tsunami now heading towards the coast. And you can see, that's a big tsunami, I'll tell you that now. That, to me, looks big, certainly in this game. You just see the outlining of that tsunami. So, right, if these people have already had enough, well, they're gonna get twice as much now. And I think you can just see it. I'm pretty sure that's the tsunami. I'm pretty sure it's right, because if you go level, how you can tell it's a tsunami is if you go level, you can just tell that's coming towards us, plus it's quite tall. So, oh dear, this ain't gonna be good. Now, obviously, I've got no flood defense systems in place for these lots, so, yeah, that's a quite long one as well, so, right, hasn't hit yet, so it's coming in, well, it was moving quite fast, now it's moving at the rate of 0. Really, in my opinion, like, it ain't that fast, I will say that.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Sure, residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
100% that gotta be the tsunami. What else would that be? That line, as you can see. It's a bit slow. on the approach, not gonna lie. So, alright, so they've already had one impact. Well, this is gonna be the second initial impact, where people buildings are gonna be even more destroyed. Still wondering if, you know, how long is it gonna take? That's been sat there for ages. Right, it's now moving in. Yeah, that's definitely the tsunami now. You can tell that's certainly now starting to submerge that little island there, as you can see. Now, I just wonder how bad the submersion of that island is going to be. Will it submerge the whole island, or will it just submerge part of it? That could tell us how bad this tsunami could become. Certainly submerging some of it.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
Okay, this is a pretty big tsunami, I'm not going to lie. By the looks of that, it's quite frankly submerged that easily. That's a monster of a tsunami, quite frankly. Trust me, because that has submerged that little part easy. So we've got to remember, this is quite a long tsunami, so it's quite a big one. So here it comes. You can now see, right, it's coming. I wonder whether we'll actually retract in this game. How it should do. By the looks of it, maybe not quite how it should do. I'm not too sure whether it's retracting correctly or in this game, but that's a big tsunami, I'll tell you that now. But I'll tell you what, people over here may be okay. Actually, I think it's only going to affect these two islands the most. By the looks of it, them other two islands have, well, two of the islands. That island there has taken a bit of a battering, but not too much. Right, here it is then. And you can see how it's coming in.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
See, it's coming towards people.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
It's drowning our people now, so those who didn't die may die now. I forgot about the tsunami. Oh, days. I don't know who is going to survive this. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, this part of town, I'll tell you what, any of these in here, they're gone. These lot are gone. They cannot survive. I'm sorry. Let's watch it go, because these lot, I'll tell you what, these lot here are pretty badly affected. Well, these lot, but they're definitely goners. Yeah. As I'm fearing. Okay, it's not as high. Maybe. Not yet, anyway. It's not drowning. But, yeah, this is a huge wave, a huge tsunami, quite frankly, and getting quite big. And, yeah, these lot are absolute done for. Oh my days. These people, well, they're drowning to death. I'll tell you that now.
The tsunami has struck the city.
The water.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
If any have survived, will survive on the top floor here, but certainly not anything below that. And you can just see a monster wave, really. And I'll tell you what, it's not just a monster wave, it's killing everyone. So how bad? This one actually has badly affected. I think people in here could have survived, certainly if they got to higher ground. Here, really they had no chance, I'm sorry. Maybe one or two survived, but you certainly wouldn't have seen many survive this bit here. And over here now, it's killed roads. Anyone here really had no chance on these railways, and yeah. I wonder whether it'll do any damage to anyone here. Well, actually it has. So, it has actually reached this far somehow. Not too sure how, hasn't affected over here, by the looks of it, 100% no. Well, how did it affect over here? These lot also took a bit of a battering. Will any of these lot take bearing?
The tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Here, yeah, these lots. Anyone really, maybe, depends how far up it goes up here now. This is the big question. Oh dear, wow. That's pretty big tsunami, I'm not gonna lie. So, a lot of people died there. A lot of people died. Yeah, not gonna lie, pretty big, and it is still affecting the city to a degree over here. Yeah. Obviously, big tsunami, I have to say. Why is that person driven straight into the tsunami? What a idiot. Why would you drive straight into the tsunami? Literally. Why would you do that? Drove straight in to your death. That's a clever one. So, yeah. So water's now retracting slightly. Meaning obviously
a tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Okay, so not being funny, that killed the city, quite frankly. That tsunami took out another 2,000 people. So, this is a bad thing. So that's disaster on city skylines. That was the whole point of this video, really. To see how many we could kill, and we killed, I think, 5,000 overall. 5,000 people overall. Main part of the damage was, well, here not too bad. Here, well, we killed over here, really. Yeah, this part of town was murdered. I'm sorry. Absolutely murdered, really. To most degree. Over here, well, if that was murdered, this was absolutely
the tsunami has struck the city.
Killed.
Take caution and avoid roads
There's
and
no
waterfronts
denying it.
until the water recedes.
Really, this, like, yeah, I don't know what that part of town's been murdered over here, as you can see. But over here, it's been quite something else. It's a different level of disaster. What happened over here, you can see. And yeah, so there we go. That is, that then, there. We've killed our city, more or less. I'd say so. We've done a good job. Mission accomplished. So yeah. So there we go. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this jokeable episode of City Skylines. If you have, and if you do enjoy the content, then do make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Until the next time, folks.